I saw that.
Awful.
Get YouTube up here. We are streaming. I don't know if anyone's able to see us yet.
I didn't get notified, so. Still haven't gotten notified. There I am. Hello, YouTube land.
We're probably echoing.
Because your audio's up?
Well, I'm not there yet, so I don't know. I don't know if anyone sees us yet or anything.
I see you.
You see me?
I see. And so does Tracy. Hi, Tracy!
Hi! Okay, let's get rid of this echo chamber. Alright, that should eliminate that. And we should be working. Hopefully everything's working good tonight. Things have kind of... Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy. Okay. Alright, Cage.
Cage is saying hi.
Cage is whining. Hi, Sand on the Road. What's going on? The refugee camp. Yeah. Well, you know, it's been a while since we've been able to do this. We've been busy, and another thing about it is when you're here in Quartzsite, and there's like 50,000 other people here with MiFis trying to suck off of. You can't do that. You got to stop it. She's antagonizing the dog.
He just wants to say hi.
There's just too many people and not enough internet, and it makes it pretty tough to do this. So let's see what we got on here tonight. We got Tracy. Hi, Tracy. She says hi, Cage. And we got Sand on the Road, which is Gordon, I believe. And then we got Robin. Hi from frozen Minnesota. Yeah. And Traveling Adventure on Wheels. Hello. Hello to you. And Blondie, I can hear you. You can hear her. And then Barry's here. Hey, Bill. Aren't you supposed to say, okay, Bill?
Hey, Bill.
Hi, Barry. So, a lot has happened since the last time we've had a chance to talk. And hopefully, if you guys have any questions, you'll shoot us with them. We came to Quartzsite. We actually did a video that's done, what, 20,300 views, which for us is a lot of views, and kind of got us over a few humps. We've had almost 600 new subscribers. That's been nice. We have some new people. Hopefully they're coming in. I think you're getting feedback from the volume. No, not again. Don't tell me it's reverbing. Anyway, okay, Bill.
Is your volume turned all the way down on that?
Well, it's turned off on this here.
Yeah, but on your own computer, like kill the sound.
What?
Kill the sound on your computer.
How do I kill the sound on my computer? It's never had to be killed before. Okay, say goodbye.
Do you see a speaker there?
Yeah, up top on the right.
Yeah, it says it's off, right? It is muted.
Okay.
It's muted.
Yeah, so everything is everything is turned off as far as making noise. So anyway, we did that, and that was pretty awesome. And we got to meet a lot of our subscribers that were here, and we got to meet some people that weren't subscribers but now are subscribers, and that's still happening. Even now, as it's getting down to a little bit less population. There's, I think, in the campground here, there's what, three or four of us that are 4 RVs that are left. The rest in our area, and the rest of them are mostly people that stay here year-round. So that's changed. Hi, Charlie W. Not reverb, just a hum. Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Not an echo like before, just different.
Yeah, I think it. think it's probably the fan on this on my computer is running. So
kind of hot.
It's hot in here, and if we open the window, you're going to hear freeway noise. So we're going to suffer. Anyway, we worked in the tent.
I wonder if you turn it this way, if it'll be away from the mic a little bit.
Is that better? Anyway, we worked in the tent for the 9 days, and that was pretty good. We had a good time in there. We worked for Guard One Services. If any of you guys have any questions on that, we did do, some, and now everybody's making me lose my train of thought here, which isn't hard to do.
We worked in the tent.
We worked in the tent. We had a lot of success. Had a lot of people come up. Have a lot of people that have signed up, and there's people already going to Texas to do gate guarding. And
so Tracy had a question. Their ID, their picture is supposed to be on the security card, correct?
Yeah, it should be.
Yes.
It looks like a Texas driver's license is what it looks like. If you've ever seen a Texas driver's license, it looks the same. Hi, Frank. Frank Balanos.
Hi, Frank.
Him and Carolyn, they're next door to us. And
our neighbors right now.
They actually came here to be a part of our thing here, and they're staying all the way through. We just had such a great time with them. And between Frank and I, we've done a lot of things. I mean, took the transmission out of the motorhome and went through and replaced all the seals, got it all back together. We didn't get a lot of good video of that, mainly because it was raining when we did it, unfortunately. And
but it wasn't just raining; it was absolutely dumping buckets.
And it was hard to get underneath there to get pitted. Now we're back to normal. Anyway, it's hard to get underneath there to get some good video. And Darla was filming a little bit from the top, and there was no way I could do it.
Frank was filming from the side.
And it just was. You know, if anyone has any questions on how to do it, I can just kind of walk you through it that way. But as far as doing a whole lot of video during that was really, really difficult. Hi from New Mexico.
And then he tried to change the seal on the torque converter, and that wasn't happening either because it needs a lot more than we had here on this little camp spot.
The trouble with that, with the MD-3060, you can get the torque converter out. You can get it to pull it out, but to go put it back in, you have to completely disassemble the transmission to put it back together. So it's not an easy process. So.
And like you said, it needs to be in a clean environment so it doesn't run all the dirt through it. And we're sitting on a dirt parking lot basically, so.
Yeah, it's
not a good time.
It's got to be in a clean room. You got to have a winch to pull the thing out, and it just. Actually, I don't think it was in there exactly 100,000% correct last time. We had a really, really hard time first time doing it because we were on an unlevel parking lot, and I had the motorhome leveled, and once it came out. Then it didn't want to go back in because the motorhome was level and the jack was not. And I mean, I was lifting it with crescent wrenches, and anyway, we got it back in, but I really don't think it went in correctly. And it ran. I mean, we ran it all the way cross country and back, but it feels different now. It feels
right.
It feels better. I could see a little bit of the teeth in the inspection hole in the bottom of the bell housing, and before I wasn't able to see that, and this time now that we have it in, I'm not able to see it. So I think that's a really good thing. It seems like everything is back together the way it's supposed to be. We haven't test drove it. I know it goes into gear. I know everything, the fluid levels, everything. It should work. So our plan is now we have to go back to Mexico one more time for Darla's teeth. And then once we do that, the next day we're going to be rolling. So we're going to be doing that next week. We'll be getting out of here. We'll be heading to visit with her brother in Havasu, and then we will be heading to Arkansas to our property, and we want to start getting a little work done on that. We're going to try to get a couple of full hookup sites installed so that
for visitors,
for ourselves and for a visitor, and yeah, and then we're going to start figuring out how to go about putting up our new building, which is going to have our home in it, and see if we can do it. We're gonna give it a whirl. We also have to try to get some part-time jobs, which will help with that. Hi, Minivan Mike. We met him and the tent too. I thought you were gonna come by and see us the other day. We kind of hung around waiting for you. You never showed.
We would have been here anyway.
Yeah. So no, we hung around. We didn't do anything.
We didn't do anything.
Yeah. For a week.
We had this really awesome chance to go do something fabulous, but we waited for you.
Yeah, we're going to go see more sites in Quartzsite.
Yeah, more sites in Quartzsite.
We actually took a really nice ride to Parker today. We went down to, what is it, Ehrenberg? And then took that road to Parker. And
what highway is that?
It's
it
called...
comes out by the hospital in Parker.
I don't know what highway it is.
It's the highway that everybody had to use the day that there was that wreck on 95 and it was closed for all day.
But it's all pretty farmland and nice. The hills are real nice. It's just a nice, easy cruise, and we took that in just to kind of have a little fun. We did our laundry 2 days, or well, it was yesterday, in Ehrenberg, and not too bad. There's a lot nicer laundromats around, but I know a lot of the full-time RVers and the tent dwellers and stuff, or van dwellers, they like.
Ehrenberg.
They like that.
Well, they've got a store in there. It's like a little mini mart, and it's got everything you could possibly need, and it's got the cheapest water.
Yeah.
You don't drink the water in Quartzsite. It's really, really hard, full of calcium and minerals, heavily. Mary. I think your name's Mary, right, Tracy? Outdoor staycations. She also got her license. And are you working for the same company as Johnny and Tracy?
You working for Gate Guard Services, or are you working for Guard One?
Maybe Gate Guard puts your license or your picture on there. I don't know. Seems like what we were told with Guard One Services is if you're a Texas resident, they've got your picture. They take it off your driver's license and put it on your card. But if you are out of state, if you're registered out of state and your driver's license is from out of state, then our office needs your picture so that they can put it on the card. I don't know.
And hello, 2 eggs in 1 basket, RV. We should have, because we did get a lot more new subscribers, we probably should have some new people on here tonight. We're actually kind of down on people watching, but I think most people have kind of got used to not seeing us on Wednesdays. But if you knew how bad the internet is here in Quartzsite,
even still it's bad.
I mean, there's nobody here and it's bad, but that's because a truck goes by with his MiFi on and it just wipes just like wipes everybody out. So
call your guard company up. I don't know what to say about that, because we were told that your license has to be on your picture has to be on your license. I don't know.
Okay, outdoor staycations. No, I'm with Guard One.
Yeah.
So
call.
Let me ask. So, did you get referred by us?
No.
Because no. Okay.
That's Mary. I don't think so. Anyway.
The reason why I'm asking is because they were so pleased with the way the tent thing was. Is they were saying that anybody kind of that came through our YouTube channel, or we actually have some personal friends that we got into the system while they were here, that they were going to give us a little kickback. So if any of you guys do go forward with the Gate Guard, with Guard One, please let them know that it came through us, and then that way they'll give us a little bit of a kickback.
Referral.
Yeah, a little referral fee, which, when you're in this lifestyle, $50 here and $50 there, and that type of thing, you know, I mean, it gives you a chance to go out to dinner, or it gives you a chance to do something, buy ice cream for everybody.
More dog food.
buy more dog food. It just kind of gives you an opportunity to be able to do more things than just you know, the regular lifestyle. It is, I'll tell you, it is a little bit better now that since we've been getting our Social Security. It's not a lot of money, but it helps.
So, we were just talking about you, Jason and Amanda, wondering where you went. You guys changed your handle on here, and you're in Florida, huh? Hi, guys.
Oh, is that them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Mary says I'm a Florida resident, but they took my pic with fingerprints and again when I started with Guard 1.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, Tracy. Hit the thumbs up. We're e-biggers for thumbs up.
So, yeah, so it's been...
Barry signed off.
Barry did?
Yeah.
Bye, Barry. Anyway, it's been a really good Quartzsite season. This is really my favorite time of the year because normally I don't have to do a whole lot, but this year has been so radical, and I mean, every time I've gotten ready to do something, man, it's just like, boom, everything shifts, and we have to load up the RV and drive 1,500 miles, and we finally, once we got here, it's just been kind of able to kick back, and like I've been underneath the motorhome multiple times. We bear with us. I got one more. We got one more video that we've done. That's servicing the chassis, the front end, and adjusting the brakes. And hopefully we haven't bored everybody too much to death with that. But I kind of want people to see we did the air filter thing and different stuff. So.
Stephen is asking. Speaking of dog food, where is the cage? He just settled down. You missed the first of the video where he was like tearing it up on me.
Yeah.
He's on the couch right over here.
He's doing great.
He is.
He is.
He's completely potty trained now.
He's completely potty trained. We finally got. He was car sick for a while. I think we got that under control. He still bites though. He got my thumb today.
That whole bite inhibition thing. He has no idea what that is today.
Yeah, it's just
as of today.
It's like playing with a great white shark or an alligator or something. I mean, he's just very aggressive with his teeth. But man, he's just been such a joy in our lives. Mine especially, I think, because.
Well, as long as you keep getting up at 2 a.m.
Yeah. Actually, though, the last couple of nights he's been able to. I get up. Usually, if I get up to use the bathroom, he'll stand or sit, and when I go back in, I see him sitting there, so I'll grab him and take him out. But the last couple nights he
slept all the way through.
Slept all the way through, and then when I get up, I'll get up usually about 5:30 or 6 in the morning, and then I take him out. And but what's weird is at night when he's ready to go to bed, he bugs and bugs and bugs until you put him in bed, and then we put him in bed, and then he stays in there and cries until we go to bed.
And then if he gets up, same thing.
Yeah.
Bugs and bugs and bugs until we get up.
Yeah, he wants everybody to be together. He's a very
pack oriented.
Yeah, he's very pack oriented.
Or bossy, I don't know which.
And by the way, we found out that his mom and dad are having babies again. So it's supposed to happen on Valentine's Day. So if anybody is interested,
anybody wants a Valentine's puppy,
yeah,
they'll be ready in 8 weeks for Valentine's Day.
So
and they're in Texas.
They're in Texas, so.
And what was the price?
$500 for them, and that's with papers. That's an amazing price for a Boston Terrier. Boston Terriers are going from anywhere from about $800 to $3,000, and we looked and looked and looked, and this lady, we knew her, but her dogs weren't having puppies, and then finally she just kind of turned them loose, and this is going to be the last litter. And I wish we could get one more for somebody, but not for us.
Let's hope Leah's not watching.
Yeah, let's hope. My daughter. I'd love to get my grandson one. Hi guys, turned in late, but I made it. And that's
hi Doug D.
Maddie Gutierrez.
Hi Maddie.
So sweet to meet you. I'm 66 and been researching for 10 months Just started shopping for Class B plus. Can't wait to go full-time RVing. Yes, I'll tell you what, there was a lot of new full-time RVers out there, a lot. And RTR was, man, that, when we were driving in, you could just see the hillside in the afternoon was covered with white sparkly things, man, with the sun shining off of them. There was a lot of them out there. Hi, Doug.
I think this is a good gathering. I really do.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You meet a bunch of people. We've met a bunch of people in general, and other people. It's like, oh, do you have a YouTube channel? Well, everybody has a YouTube channel. Yeah, ours is blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So it's been kind of fun for that too.
And what's nice is I think the coldest day we've had was in the 50s.
It wasn't even that cold the day it rained, really.
And of course tonight it's going to get down to 32.
Because it rains so hard, the desert is green.
Yeah, it's really green.
I like green.
and this spot that we're in, we love it. The only problem that is, is Trey on? Hi, Trey.
Hi, Trey. I miss you
Not
too.
able to post. I miss you all. Anyway, I mean, this place puddles out real big, and everybody was kind of laughing because I said, well, I'm just filling the pool up. So we had about 4 inches of standing water here for about a day and a half. So kind of made it a little tough getting in the truck, but we like this spot. We're on the end, kind of have a little privacy here, and it's nice.
When we were at the tree lot, Bill would take him out in the tree lot when it was still locked up and just turn him loose. So he got to run, but he kept stopping and picking up sticks, and he would eat rocks, and so you had to really watch him, or twine. He was picking up a lot of the twine from the trees, and it was fun for him, but then it would make him sick if we didn't watch him like crazy. So he'd run for a few minutes, and then we'd put him back in the motorhome, and we were in and out of the motorhome the whole time. And we'd bring him out on the leash so people could say hi to him and stuff.
And then we were at the tent, and I would take him out and walk him about 3 or 4 times a day. We had our little route that we did, and then when I was done walking him,
tent here in Quartzsite.
Yeah, in Quartzsite, and he did his thing and everything. Then I would go over to they had a row of outhouses, and I'd go get an outhouse, and I'd leave him outside and hold on the leash, and I'd hold the leash inside. Anyway, he decided that there was something that looked really interesting to eat in between the 2 of the outhouses. And as I was carrying him back, I could tell the expression on his face was changing.
It's funny how you get to know things so quickly. I mean, we've had him 2 months, but we know things about him.
And he started hurling. And I mean, and he was dry heaving and hurling. And he finally got done with that, and then he laid down. He was done the rest of the day.
He was out.
Yeah, and there was nothing I could do.
We were worried because we didn't know what I personally feel like what he probably ate was either a cigarette or a piece of cigar. Yes. Kids.
Yeah, he went every day with us. In fact, every morning he was like in charge of getting us off to work. So Makio's here, by the way. Hi, Makio.
Makio's here. Hi, Makio.
Anyway, he was in the tent every day, and he was everybody. He was a big.
He was a hit.
Yeah, he was a big star.
But he would hound us for like 10 minutes before we were ready to go out the door, whining at us, going from one of us to the other of us, whining at us like, "Are we going to work?
Yeah, it's time to go to work now. It's time to go to work." So.
Are we late? We're gonna be late. If we don't leave right now, we're gonna be late. Get your coat.
Oh man! And we took a little electric heater. I don't know if you guys know this, but we have one of these big. Well, it's right next to Darla over there, but it's a big, like electric heater that looks like a fireplace, and the flames are actually kind of realistic looking. And when that thing's on, he's under it. I mean, he's as close to. I mean, I don't know how he does it.
I don't know how his skin doesn't blister.
Yeah, just burn. But
he just loves it.
He's one of those type of dogs that if you locked him in the car on a 80-degree day, and then you broke the window to save him, he'd be shivering. He's just very, very cold-blooded. So, I mean, he just I turn the big heater on, he goes from vent to vent to vent, and I mean, it's just crazy. So he loves trying to stay warm.
An old stogie, that'll do it. Yeah, the only thing wrong with this spot is the country coach next to you that is making too much. That's Frank's country.
Boy, poor Frank. He bought a really nice RV and got a really good deal, a country coach. But he had a little water leak, and what it was is the drain for the shower was gone. It was just exploded, and it took him a while to find it. And then once he found it, man, it was quite the deal to find the parts. And I mean, but it's.
And then wasn't it assembled too close to the wall?
No.
Or something? Something interfered with it.
No, it just was.
Oh, maybe it was 2 pieces wrong size. That was it.
Anyway, it's all back together and it's working.
And then the next day, the stairs had water in them.
Yeah, a water leak. I mean, well, between him and I mean, I've done a lot of mechanical work, and he's had to do a lot of plumbing. So, luckily, he doesn't seem to have the plumber's crack, so I don't have to deal with that. An old stogie, that'll do it. Okay.
Yeah. Sounds like Gadget. Yeah.
Yeah, that eating, whatever he ate, man, it
well,
did
Bill
not.
thought that it was like maybe some kind of toilet chemical, so he hunted down the guys that were maintaining the porta potties and asked them, what do you use, so I can figure out what we need to do. We didn't know if we'd have to take him to the vet. And he told him, he goes, it's all biodegradable and animal safe and whatever else. So, but I mean, yuck. Whatever it was nasty. His body didn't like it.
All right, so Maddie Gutierrez is asking me 2 questions. Where are we going next? We're going to go visit her brother in Lake Havasu, and then after that we'll be heading to Arkansas. But we're gonna do some of the touristy stuff, and don't worry, we're not gonna videotape the
same thing everyone else videotapes.
Yeah. I mean, we'll if it looks like something that no one else has done, we might do it. But to just keep hitting the same things and having. Last year, after this thing was over with, everybody was going to. It was like they were waiting in line to take a picture of it. It's like Key West, the bottom of Key West. We were there, 2 years ago, and we didn't film it.
There was a line, seriously, a block and a half long, just to stand in front of that buoy that's at the very, very tipmost part of Key West, where if you stand in front of it, it's like
It's 90 miles from Cuba.
90 miles from Cuba.
It's the very bottom of Cuba.
We drove by and I rolled the window down and I took pictures outside of it.
We actually had a job at mile marker 14.5 in a 5-star RV resort, and we were the assistant managers, soon to be the managers. We didn't know that, and they were going to try to get us on a 2-year sign up. And luckily we split, and that's where that hurricane came across and just totally wiped that thing off the face of the earth. The people that took our place lost their RV and everything else.
I feel like they should have been wherever the cam, what do they call those things? The live cam was.
Yeah, webcams,
yeah. I could tune into that on their website and I could see what was happening. And I saw, hour by hour, and all this water rising on their motorhome.
Yeah, their Category 5 building.
Yeah, the Category 5 building that they stayed in, the roof blew off.
And they were up there watching their RV get destroyed.
And
okay, Maddie, I want to finish your
water's
question.
Not good.
Yeah.
Water's not good.
If I was to get another RV, I'll tell you what, it would be a real hard decision. I think what I would love if I was going to buy something else, I'd like, and Darla hates the idea of it, but I would like a 40-foot Prevost with at least, it'd have to have 1 slide in it.
If it had a slide, I wouldn't mind, but I'm not.
The trouble with them is
being in a tube of
aluminum. I don't like it when it's like a hotel lobby with the ceiling mirrors and I don't. I'm more of a 80s guy. The few mirrors on the wall, that's okay, but having the whole ceiling mirrored out and everything, that's just not for me. So anyway, yeah, like a say 96 Prevost. I'd want the Detroit in it, Series 60, and the stainless body, and that would give me something to do. I'd be polishing
Ron
it.
and Claudia's Windsor.
Yeah, we have some friends. Hi, Ron and Claudia.
Hi,
Hopefully
Ron
you're
and
watching. They have this Windsor that's just amazing. It's got it doesn't have a mid-entry. The door is like beyond. It's closer to the back, near the rear tires where you come in, and the whole front is just like a big dining room and living room, and big kitchen. When you come in the door, you walk into the kitchen, and then a bathroom and a bedroom in the back, and it's really a nice RV for entertaining. It has 3 slides. It's amazing, and they keep talking about selling it.
No, not they.
He does. And
she likes it.
And I told him, I go, man, you'd be crazy to sell this thing. The things that he wants to get to replace it are just a joke.
He knows. He's been trying to trade it off since we met him. What, 5 years ago? 4 years ago? And Bill keeps talking him out of it.
Yeah.
And Claudia's like,
yeah, we have, you know what, the other day where I was checking our cupboard, and we have a couple of cans of pumpkin stuff.
yes.
Yeah. I don't know why, but we have it. Neither one of us really like pumpkin anything.
Well, I had plans for it. I
Like
still
what?
do. I don't remember now.
Poisoning me or something, or what? It doesn't work for poisoning.
I don't need expensive pumpkin. I have sticky traps.
Yeah. Oh, man. So, when we did that video on...
An uninvited guest.
yeah, it was RTR uninvited guest. We had a mouse, and we found out we had a mouse by opening up the cabinet. And I mean, this guy was bad news. He was ripping everything up. He wasn't like a little mouse where you see turds. He was a little mouse like he was destroying things big time. And I had a sticky trap, and we put a little peanut butter on it, stuck it down there, and in no time we got him. And I put him out of his misery as quick as possible. But man, you would have thought that I was like, pulling its eyeballs out. Sometimes them snap traps, them things get half squished in them too, and they live for a while. I mean, I wasn't trying to be cruel to anything, but
we just wanted him out.
we've had a problem with mice on occasion, and I'll tell you what, when they start deciding they like the taste of wires.
Wires, yeah.
I mean, we went to
Hi,
air
Lily
down.
And Brenda.
Oh, they there?
And hi, Robin.
Hi, Robin
from
Moore.
Texas.
Yeah, we one time we went to go air down, and the front air down, and the back didn't. And I finally found it in the wire. They had chewed the solenoid wire, and it just, I mean, you just they can do so much damage to an RV, and I don't like giving them time to do it.
Pumpkin pie. There you go.
Yeah. Anyway, you guys have any questions for us? I'm just trying to bring you guys up to date. Like I say, it's been a long time since we've done one of these, and we're going to attempt to do it more often now. I think our ultimate goal this summer is we want to try to get our property set up, so we're going to try to find some part-time jobs in Arkansas.
Yeah, if anybody is in Arkansas and they need 2 employees, they're like hardworking and very dependable.
Yeah, but only part-time, because we don't want to...
well, we're both getting SSI now.
Yeah.
So
now, when we do sugar beets, I don't care, because we make so much money.
It compensates.
It compensates for it. But, you go $1 over, and then next thing you know, you don't get anything. So, I mean, the point of it is to get it. That's why we took it a little early.
Normally, by this time, we are headed to Surprise, Arizona to work for the baseball spring training for the Kansas City Royals and the
Rangers.
Texas Rangers.
Yeah,
We've
not
done
this
that
year.
the last 3 years, but not this year. So we'll be going to Arkansas.
Because of one person.
Yes.
So, otherwise we'd be going. For the most part, we really loved the job. I mean, it was hard work and stuff like that, but You know, it's funny
And
how one person can make you miserable.
When we do that, I mean, it's not money that we can save, but it's a push. It covers our bills.
Yeah.
And
it would screw up our, just enough to screw up our Social Security,
yes,
and we decided that, you know what, if it was something where we're gonna clear $1,500 or $2,000 more than our Social Security, it would be worth doing it. But
almost,
we're gonna clear maybe a couple of $100 more, and we gotta work, we gotta buy fuel, we gotta do all this stuff, we gotta pay for a campground. We don't need to pay for a campground. We can go and stay on our own property now. And no, Trey, we're not going back to California. We're done with California for a while. Hopefully the next time we go to California, it's going to be to empty out our storage, and maybe that'll be the end of California for a few years.
Except Mom's there.
Yeah, well, you can go to California and see your mom. She needs to come and see us. She's only 82 yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it was Mom's birthday yesterday. Thanks to all you guys who said happy birthday to my mom.
Yeah.
She's an amazing lady.
Yeah, Maddie. Yeah, Surprise, Arizona is hot. It's a hot place to be. But you know, it's like I say, we enjoyed it 95%, but it was just this last year, and there was a certain person in supervision that was just not real nice, and you know, we feel like we're an asset when we work for most companies.
We try to be.
And we try to work real hard, and we try to motivate people. We don't dog the employees, because normally we're in some kind of a management position, and for the most part, all the jobs that we do, I mean, when we left Christmas trees, I mean, our guys took us out to dinner, and they were crying, and these are young men.
Hugging us.
Yeah, and they, you know, you don't normally get that from people, but it's just, I mean, it's our style. It's the way we go about with people. We love and respect people, and I mean, if they do something wrong, you explain to them what they did wrong and try to help them to do things correctly. But not in front of everybody. Yeah, not put them down in front of people, and praise them when they do good and everything else. And you know, if somebody's a jerk, eventually, I've had employees that just could not. And usually it's, this year I had to get rid of a guy again, but he was a guy my age, almost, and he shouldn't have been out there doing it anyway, and he was making, all these young guys were working for him, so he could just stuff his pockets full of tips, and he was being really rude to them, and saying negative things about them, and I just said, hey, you know what? You're changing the whole atmosphere here, and I don't want you to do that. So I'm just not going to need you to come back anymore. So anyway, it's a seasonal job. It wasn't like, you know, I was firing him from Google or anything. But
wow, Stephen, happy birthday to your dad. His dad turned 85 on Saturday.
Wow.
I hope he's as much a blessing to you as my mama is to me.
Yeah. Yeah, our mom's pretty cool. I tell you what, I'm surprised she hasn't bought a motorhome and got out here. She's crazy. Well, if she could find one that did like 100 miles an hour down the freeway, she would. We've definitely seen some different RVs this year.
Yeah.
There has been.
I posted one on the group page and on Instagram. I've seen several others, but I haven't been able to get photos of them. We should have stopped at that one today.
Yeah, there's.
And it's not like, they're so unique you can't miss them. You know them anywhere.
A lot of school buses, and you know, a little conversation on that. Now, personally, I really enjoy watching these guys work on these school buses and lifting the roofs and all the things that they do. But when I hear how much money they're putting into these things, I mean, and they don't have air ride on them. A lot of them, they're all, you know, regular leaf suspension, and they're
if the motor's in the front, it's super noisy.
Yeah, the motors in the front can be real noisy and stuff.
But you know what?
No bathrooms.
We're the age we are. We like what we're in, and mostly the people that are in the buses are in their 20s and 30s.
Yeah.
And they love it.
Man, if you see Frank's country coach, and if I told you the price he paid for it, these bus drivers, they would be freaked out, man. I mean, you can
get something super nice
for 30 grand. I mean, most of these guys with these schoolers are approaching like $90,000 on these things, and you could have, I mean, you could virtually almost have a Prevost for that kind of money. So,
hi, Steve Turtle.
There's Steve Turtle.
Welcome.
There's a gate guard right there.
There you go.
He can tell us all about gate guarding.
And a YouTuber, fellow YouTuber.
Yeah, a YouTuber.
Go subscribe to Steve Turtle. His channel is very funny.
Yeah.
The chicken and the monkey will have you in stitches. Also, I wanted to go back to what you said, Sand on the Road. He's going to close in 14 days. Is that why you didn't make it out here? You're still in escrow? Because we were hoping you'd be here.
Yeah. And another one was Don Litton.
Don Litton, yeah.
He was supposed to come, and I haven't heard anything from him. Crazy stuff, you know. The world's a weird place right now. Today I heard that there's a guy. His name is Doc Thompson. And he's
radio.
He's been on Blaze TV and different stuff, and he's really an entertaining guy. And he was jogging and got hit by a train and was
had
killed.
Earphones in and didn't hear a train come.
Maybe what he should have had was like a mirror on the side of his head so he could see it rolling. But yeah, it killed him in the afternoon. Wasn't like it was nighttime either. So sad. He's got a couple of young kids and a wife and everything. So you just never know. There's just sad.
Where'd you go, Sand?
So let's see, anything else we have to
okay, pumpkin.
What?
Pumpkin for upset tummy.
Right, that's why I said we have a couple of cans of the pumpkin. Oh, let's see. Everybody's saying hi. Anyway, yeah, and so also Johnny and Tracy, I don't know how many people know about that, RV SWAT. Johnny had open heart surgery in the time that we've been
about
here.
A month ago.
And I don't know, they replaced like 5 hydraulic lines or something. And I told him I could have done it if we could find a clean room, but he didn't. I don't think he wanted me to do it. Anyway, he's doing much better. I was supposed to call him today, but we were gone doing stuff. But hey, Tracy, did he pass his final test today where you guys are free to go now? I know he passed yesterday's test. If you let us know on that, that would be nice. Having her knee replaced. Oh boy, on February 25th in the house. For sale, and the property for sale in Mississippi, and the coach needs a new starter. Too much to do.
You know what? Get the surgery done, sell the house, and hotwire the RV. There you go.
How do you know it? Are you sure it's the starter that's bad? It's the problem. It's what kind of motor do you have, Gordon?
Country
I know, but you probably have an A3 Cummins, correct? If it is, it's got three bolts, 3 starter bolts, and the one that's hard to get out is the one on the top. 2 on the bottom, 1 on the side, 1 on the bottom are real easy. The starter comes out real simple. And what's nice on my coach is when the key's off, there's a solenoid, and it just totally kills all the electronics, so you don't have to worry about if
tomorrow?
You touch something. Okay, it's tomorrow. Goes for his final.
I leave on Monday. 2 eggs in 1 basket RV, Jason and Amanda. Out here, mostly it's Verizon. The problem is
nothing works here.
Quartzsite is such a ghost town when there's not the RV thing going on, and so they don't have a lot of infrastructure to manage all the population when it rolls in. So when it rolls in, everybody's sucking the bandwidth, especially because there are so many YouTubers out here, and you can't do anything. Streaming video, not happening. It took me 20 hours to upload a 12-minute video.
Yeah, the thing about Quartzsite is in about the first part of April, everything closes except for 4 truck stops, and that's all that's open. There's Love's and a Pilot, and then down here there's an Arco and a Chevron, and there's McDonald's and a couple of places like that stay open. But it's basically It's basically just a stop.
It is.
People buy fuel here because it's about a $1.25 gallon cheaper than it is 25 miles down the road in California.
Right.
So they stop here, they fuel up. And what's weird is the California side of Quartzsite, the fuel is about 60 cents a gallon more expensive than the other side of town. So over here it's like $2.70.
Not that Quartzsite is in California because it's in Arizona, but the side of Quartzsite that's closest to California, the fuel is more expensive.
And yes, C-Max, we're still in Quartzsite. I know we've been told a million times, don't tell people where you're at, but you know what? We haven't had any problem yet. When we have a problem, then I'll start not telling people and all that kind of stuff. But I usually on this little thing right here, most of the people that come on here are really good people. We have a real good group. Any of you guys that are tuning in for the first time.
Except for that one troll who's not in attendance tonight, I might add.
Yeah, it's Kevin Loving. He's got more deaths in his family again. So
well, it's not in his family.
Well, it's like family
enough,
to him.
Yeah.
And he had to leave and go back again. He's in Arkansas right now. The poor guy, I mean, he's just surrounded by this right now, and I think that's part of the reason why he's on the road. There was
on the upside, his wife did come out here.
Yeah.
And she stayed for a week, and I think she really loved it. So.
Yeah.
I love her. She's a wonderful lady.
Very, very nice.
Everybody liked her. So.
Let's see. Santa Rosa, solenoid is bad, and right now it's got a jumper switch wired to it. We took a trip to North Carolina using the jumper switch.
Good for you.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't remember. I think you can change just the solenoid on that starter. I'm not sure.
Who did you switch networks to, Jason and Amanda? I see you caught up to speed there, Tracy, on Kevin. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Arkansas.
Another thing we did too, I don't know, most of you guys probably know, it's been kind of going around the YouTube thing, but we got that Verizon unlimited for $65 a month.
It's truly unlimited.
Yeah, they don't throttle you down or anything unless you're in Quartzsite. It's just here. I'll tell you what, when the wind blows, the internet
or the clouds.
Yeah.
When there's cloud cover.
Had more fun watching the truck drivers when they saw me open the rear bay and start the engine. Yeah. You probably could just put a remote where you push a button. I imagine. Is that what you have? Just where you just push the button? Where's the troll? That's what we were talking about. He's dealing. He's in Arkansas right now, dealing with some more problems. So, okay, got it. Let's see. It took me 6 hours to upload a 12. Yeah.
Was that down in Texas, Steve? Wandering Aces. Billy says, "I'll take Kevin's place as the troll," and Tracy says, "Troll 2.0."
Yeah. Well, did you guys all see? We did a video with Kevin, and of course, he goes from troll to ham real quick.
He does.
He doesn't like to be trolled when he's doing it, though. So watch out for mice.
Amanda
and have Verizon hotspot.
They got T-Mobile. Well, you can always switch. I don't know. You guys working in Florida? 2 eggs?
Yeah.
Wasn't okay.
Huh?
How's your dog?
Oh, it's Jeff.
Hey, we did see. Oh yeah, we did see Teddy and Tim and Susie.
Yeah, they came by.
That was unexpected.
Are you guys going back to Wisconsin? I guess you know we won't be going.
We were invited back.
Yeah, we weren't invited back. Oh well. We're hoping. Like I say, we're hoping to spend some time. my brother has a bulldozer and he has all kinds of tractors and stuff. So I want to get there. I want to do some tractoring and
we've got a video also about our property in the lineup of videos that we put on. It's so pretty. But there's like a, I don't even want to call it a building because it's really not. It's like pieces of wood with corrugated
it's a shed.
Aluminum stuck to the sides. But the local kids have made it their beer drinking hangout, so we have to level that.
Yeah, Steve Turtle's actually. Yeah, the Verizon, it's unlimited. You have to go to Verizon to get the SIM card.
Okay.
We can give you the information on the MiFi. I got a rebuilt one, which looked like it was brand spanking new, for $124 off of Amazon. You get that. First time it costs you $70, and then you go to Verizon. They put the SIM card in, and you're rocking. And you can stream all you want. Now I got some television channels on the internet, and I've actually backed my satellite down because they were going to raise it. They were going to go. I was going to go from went from 83 to 88, and then they sent me a bill for 131. I'm like, what's up? Am I getting like something special? And they go, well, no. And I've been with them since the beginning.
They're phasing out the grandfather.
Yeah, I was grandfathered in. They said they're not doing that anymore. So I said, well, I can either go off or we can. And so they put me on a program, and I mean, it makes no sense because you pay for 20 Disney channels and 50 ESPNs, and I told them, I said, I watch 10 channels. That's how many channels I watch, but I have to have these packages to get those 10 channels. So they have some new thing. It's called the Flex channel or something, and so I got a lot less channels. I got
but for a lot less money.
But for a lot less money, and then I went ahead and got a thing that I've been kind of wanting to get off of the internet to be able to watch. And now I see this other thing that might cover the rest of the channels that I like, and that would even. And now I'm not in a contract with Dish anymore, so I could stop it and just do the internet thing as long as I have good internet and have all the channels. And then if I go somewhere where the internet's not good, then I can always have the satellite turned back on. So I've got options now, and I have ways of cutting. You know, when you get on this Social Security thing, it's like it's not enough money to really make things really good for you. But you know, you get to a point where you don't want to work 365 days a year to be able to do it. You know, I know people try to make it sound like, you know, you come out here and you get a motor home and it's just free. Everything's free. You know, you don't have to buy fuel, and your food's free, and you stay out in the middle of nowhere for free. It's just not like that. It can be pretty expensive to live in these things, especially when you have breakdowns and stuff like that. I don't think it's as much as a house, but one of the differences is normally when you live in a house, we always had a business, and we made a lot of money, but I had to be there 5-6 days a week, and both of us had to be there, and to make the money to be able to keep the house and everything that you got going. So you spend your whole life working to have a place to live, as opposed to this where you're living and you work to be able to keep living. So but it's still expensive, you know. I mean, fuel's expensive, and tires are expensive, and I had to pay for our insurance. I pay for our insurance once a year, and that's expensive. I mean, it's not crazy expensive, but it's expensive. But we're good for another year, so that's just how it goes. Let's see. Let me catch up on some of these things here. We got 3 months of working. If it all works out, and then I will be free, looking good. Oh, cool. So Wandering Aces will be on the road. And let's see. Like you all news camera. See, I think I will do something like that. Yeah, well, for the internet, that's the way to go. And then we have a Wilson power booster, which even right now here in Quartzsite, I have it on because it seems like it steals more of the bandwidth or something. So I have it running right now while we're doing this. Let's see. We stream everything that we can't grab over the air. Yeah. We have a hotspot. We just have to change it to prepaid deal for unlimited. Yeah. Hopefully I don't know if they all work. That would be something, a question for Verizon. Why am I doing this?
Buffering.
Why am I buffering?
Did we lose anybody?
Hopefully we're still working.
Buffering on here.
You're not? Must be just me. Anyway,
Jason and Amanda, I don't know if your hotspot will work with this. Doesn't it take a specific hotspot? MiFi?
I'm not sure. That's what I said. It would be something you'd have to ask.
Yeah, okay.
I just know that our last one that we bought a real nice one, expensive one, and it didn't work that good. And this one here has been working pretty good, except for right now I don't know what's going on with my rig.
It's not buffering for me.
No, I'm talking about come on. Mine's buffering. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, let's see. I've been working hard on getting out there full time. Took your advice. I prime time a ski resort town here in Colorado. Ubering Christmas to the end of January. Raked in almost 20K. Thanks. Yeah. Well, I have to be honest with you. A lot of these campground jobs are they're just horrible. I mean, they want to work you for $8.25 an hour. They want you to pay the first 20 hours of your work for your camp spot. And I'm telling you, they make your hands bleed. They just sometimes they really they kill you. So I don't know. Are you still working?
Yeah.
Huh. Darla,
thank you, Makio.
Oh. So yeah, anytime you can find a good job, that's one of the things. I wish I could. This would work. It's very irritating when it's not. I'm going to refresh this page.
Hey, Sam loves coffee. Did you see him? Haven't seen you, Sam, for a while. Rocky Mountain Camper Girl.
Anyway, one of the problems when you work for these campgrounds and stuff is if you lose your job, you don't only lose your job, but you lose your campsite. And then if you're working somewhere and you don't like your campsite, but you're working a job, well, you just have to stick with the crappy campsite. So if you find somewhere that you really like and you want to go to, then you go to that place and you find you a nice campsite, campground, and then you go find you a job and you work a job, and you can work part-time or full-time, however you want to do it. And then if for some reason you don't like something about the campground, you can complain. The problem with when your job is where your campsite, if you complain, then you lose both. Or if you don't like your job and you love your campsite, you just go get another job. It just makes more sense. I see these. The way you'll know a really bad campground is that they're constantly putting up jobs where they someone left because someone's sick. Well, of course someone was sick. They were sick of the campground. That's usually what it is. So
I don't know where we stopped off. Okay, Jason and Amanda said a wireless booster. Did you answer that? That does help, but it hasn't helped much out here.
Yeah, we have a Wilson wireless booster,
Right.
and it does. Well, it does. It does usually help.
Not enough to do like the normal.
Right.
It does help.
Usually, what it will do is like if you're gate guarding. Okay, Steve will know. Steve out there, Steve Turrell. If you're gate guarding somewhere, and you get there and you have nothing, a lot of times you can hook up these, and that's why we got it originally. You can hook up one of these boosters and boom, all of a sudden you got 2 or 3 bars. And I mean, it's not perfect, but you know, it will bring in a couple of bars and you can watch TV and stuff like that. So it works a lot better.
Steve, no, it's not my birthday. It was my mom's birthday. Mikio just said, tell her happy birthday. Thanks for asking.
Oh, traveling adventures on wheels are going to go to Uray.
Yeah, I remember you guys.
Yeah, good luck.
Conversation.
Good
Just
luck.
remember, your house has wheels on it, so if it doesn't work out, you know.
There's only one person. It's once again, it's always just one person.
Yes.
And you'll know when it's your day.
Just lay low.
And I mean, I'm just not the type of person that you can. If you push me, I'm going to push back. That's just the way it is. I'm not the type of guy that you want to push because I will push back.
Hey,
Yeah.
Pooh Bear.
Hey, Pooh Bear's there. Hey, we met him too.
Yeah,
Hey,
we
how you
did.
doing?
Nice guys. Minivan Mike and Pooh Bear. We really enjoyed getting to meet both of you guys, as well as traveling adventures on wheels. Everybody was super nice. I mean, there wasn't one person that we were like.
We had a really good time in the tent. And then also Wandering Patches.
Patches.
Jack and Shanae.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah, they're really awesome
And then we
people.
met
Check out their channel too.
Chase and Maria.
Chase and Maria.
They're Tio Aventura.
Yeah.
Is their YouTube channel, and Jack is Wandering Patches.
Wandering Patches.
Yes. Wandering Patches.
All good channels.
And then yes, Billy and Brenda are on here, and
Yeah.
they've got one, and Marty Swat, and who else? Steve Turtle. We have a lot of YouTubers. On here. How often do we do these, Maddie? We haven't done them too often because we've been busy working and trying to do some repairs on the RV. So we did some videos. I edited those out instead of doing live. But we were doing them every single week. We were doing them on Wednesday. We started doing that last summer. The internet was so bad in Wisconsin where we were. We just kind of stuck with that.
Yeah.
And then I think we switched days.
Well, we were just trying to be able to do anything we could.
To keep our viewership, knowing what we were doing.
The thing about it is every time we do one of these things, people they complain. It's too long. And it's like when you're part of it, you're in the conversation, things are going. Are we at? No, we're not. No, we're not echoing.
Creativity RV, Rocky Mountain Camper Girl says.
Why are we echoing? Maybe it's because Darla and I are talking.
Big time echo.
All right, let me see what's going on.
Try killing this. Okay.
Super echo.
Did that eliminate the echo? Can you guys still hear us? I'm using the internal antenna or the internal microphone.
My acid is kicking in.
Coolio. It just all of a sudden started, huh?
Still echoing. Guy.
Why it's unplugged. The mic. Why are we echoing? I don't know what it is.
Try plugging this back in.
That didn't change it. Paused it. Okay, is that? Is it still echoing? Let me go back over here. Let me go back over here. Look at this. Look at this.
I think it's the mic. I think it's the mic in that program.
How? Okay, how's that? Is the echo gone? What are they saying now? Is the echo gone?
Last time it was the tablet. No, last time it wasn't the tablet. No bueno.
It's still bad?
Yeah, it's something to do with this OBS.
Well, I don't think
program.
I don't think they have it going out yet. Check again. Ask them again. Because I just turned it off.
Roll with it. It's cool.
It should be off because the only thing that's on is one channel.
2 times credit for views. Still there.
Echo is gone. Gone. Okay, I found it. Yeah. All right. It was on the OBS.
There's something about that program.
Well, I found it. I found it. So I shut it off. But all this time we've been going, and it didn't echo, and then all of a sudden it did.
No. Steve wants to know, do we get 2 times the views?
Yeah. Well, now I know how to Hectordyne you guys. I just turned that on.
Steve says, I still hear it. Gone now, gone now. Steve, do you still hear it?
Steve, do you hear it? Hear it.
Oh, and might I say, Makio, thank you for saying my hair looks good.
Yeah.
Tonight.
She didn't say that about me. Hey, there's Cage.
Good.
Come here,
okay,
you want to say hi?
Everybody's saying all good. Perfect now.
Come here, you want to say hi to everybody? Come here.
You're a
Come here,
rock
buddy.
star.
Come here. Come on.
Don't say gone, gone.
Oh,
it's not
look.
too bad, too bad, too
Look
bad.
what I got. Isn't he? He's gotten big, huh? Look at how big he's gotten. He's 6 months old now.
Lip. See his lip? Poor
Whoop,
buddy.
Hiccups. He's got hiccups. Isn't he cute? Isn't he cute?
He's adorable. We love him.
Why
Hey,
you-
Liza Jane.
Hey.
Good to see you. Sam said for a minute he thought he had too much coffee. Never. You can never have too much coffee. Cheers.
You alright? What is going on? You okay?
This just has a baby hiccups.
Yeah. He's
I think
such a
he's good
sweet
now.
boy. Yeah, he I don't know what's happening here. He's like in mellow mode. You don't see that too much, huh?
No. Pretty
This-
soon he's going to start whining for us to go to bed.
This guy has energy unlimited, and then he reaches a point where he's got no energy. Yeah, and he's got freckles. He's got freckles on his neck. Yeah. He's really special. Like I said, there's going to
Anybody
be
want
some of
one?
these available.
You got about 9 weeks.
What?
Oh yeah, I heard she did. She told me that she did.
What?
Marion bought 2 seat belt seats for Shelby. Jason and Amanda say hi, Cage. What do you have to say? He says hi.
Yeah. Good night, all. Bedtime. Work. All right. Bye, Billy and Brenda.
Bye, Billy and Brenda.
Have a good sleep.
Can't wait to see you guys on the road soon.
Yeah, class beers too.
And yes, Tracy says never too much coffee. I knew she'd agree. Bill, you need to put him over your shoulder and burp him.
No, after I've seen this dog throw up, man. I'll tell you what, the best investment we made in a long time is that rug doctor.
Yeah.
We were coming back from RTR that day we did that video where we got all the views. We pulled into the campground and we were 100 feet from the motorhome, and he let her rip tater chip, and
it went
he
all
hurled
down the door and into the pocket,
all over
and all
her,
over me, and all over the
the
went
carpet,
down the side of the seat onto the floor, and it smelled so rank.
Yeah, it
so
was
rank. Ugh.
It was pretty bad. And anyway, I scrubbed it by hand and everything, and cleaned it up the best I could. And the next day we had to go somewhere, and Darla and I had a fight over it
I'm
because
sitting on the
smell.
side that stinks, and he's going, "You just complain too much. What do you want me to do?" And just having a fit. I'm like, "Well, you know, can we at least put a towel down or something?" We had towels in the back, so he did that, but it still smelled.
So then I got home and I got the carpet cleaner out and just went to town.
That's when he knew that it smelled, because he had to have his nose hanging over it. It was bad.
And it was nasty.
Oh, Steve says your hair looks good too.
No, thanks, Steve. Yeah, I don't know how much longer I'm gonna leave it long, but uh-oh. So we still don't have any echo, huh? Maybe,
all right,
maybe
Sam,
we found
good night. Thanks for joining in, and good luck on all that you have to do.
Yeah.
Mikio, she sent me pictures, actually. She likes them that much. They're awesome. If anybody needs any leashes for their pets, SRR founder, her name is Mikio. She does senior ride rescue for senior doggies. She can get them for you. Just ask. And they're really cute, and they're very sturdy, well made.
Hopefully everybody's drinking coffee with me tonight, because I'm the only one, I think, drinking coffee. Oh, you are?
Tracy bought the Rug Doctor because of your review.
Yeah? Awesome. Yeah, you know what? Frank used it today, and he said it worked really good on his. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use mine before we leave here. I'm going to do this carpet again, but I'm going to let it dry, and I'm going to spray it. I bought Scotch Guard. I'm going to spray it with Scotch Guard, because with a dog, there's always slobber and chewing, and
you know what? When he sleeps, he drools big time. Huh?
Yeah.
I don't know why, but he does.
He's a drool face. And
you think he was like a Saint Bernard?
But he doesn't snore.
He does not snore. His nose
doesn't
is
snore. Yeah, he's got a snout. So let's see.
Yeah.
Rain and Callie put a wrench in my build, but I'm loving the cold. Yep. Echo.
Well, you know,
it's echoing again. No. Don't tell me it's echoing again.
Mikio, we're still here in Quartzsite if you want to come say hi.
Yeah. We'll be here for another week.
Yeah.
We'll be gone.
Sam's drinking coffee. Of course
We'll be
you're
gone a
drinking
week from
coffee,
today.
Sam. You wouldn't be true to your name.
Yep. Sam loves coffee.
Liza Jane,
See my
hold
big
down
coffee
her cup.
cup.
Please fill me up. Ah! Okay, everybody. Liza would like some coffee.
Yeah, and this is a great coffee cup. It holds 2 cups, and it keeps it warm for hours. The only bad thing is $20.
For what?
This coffee cup.
Oh yeah. I'll get that to you, Mikio. She just sent me just the pictures of the leashes, though. Is that okay?
Yeah, boy, she loves Shelby.
She does.
Yeah, she loves her a lot. These little dogs, I'm telling you, these Boston Terriers, Cage is sitting right down here, staring at me like he's just waiting for me to
talking?
waiting
That's
for us to get done, because he wants to go to bed. He always wants to go to. It's too early to go to bed. We don't have to work tomorrow.
You know, our daughter Leah, who's on here sometimes, she said the same thing. She loves the smell of coffee, but she can't stand the taste.
Yeah.
And the other 2 kids, they live for coffee, pretty much.
Yeah, Darla's coffee cup, that's a Yeti. They gave me that at Sugar Beets. It's got American Crystal sugar on it.
I don't know if you guys can see
and
that.
I just this coffee cup, I mean, it's got a really narrow lip thing here, and like I say, I just like the way it feels. I could set it on the dash, It goes with me everywhere. I take it everywhere when I'm, you know, because I drink coffee at least until about noon every day. So, and I have 3 of these cups. I bought 2 at one time, and I got the black and the blue one, and then I got like a green and a black one. And I wanted this one's kind of wearing out, so I got a brand new one of these, but I've only used it once when I forgot my coffee cup over in the tent. So I'm waiting for this one to totally wear out, and then I have the other one because I found it on sale. But yeah, I like it. Works really good.
Steve says it's too late for coffee. He switched to Jack and Coke at 3.
Yeah. Well, we drink decaf at night, so.
Come here.
And as far as Jack Daniels, I can't do that stuff no more. In fact, what was it, 2 days ago? 18 years of sobriety for me, so that's a good thing.
Okay, Makio. Yeah. Yeah, those are the pictures then. Sam says my dog watches me talking on the phone and looks at me like either I'm talking to him or I'm crazy.
Yeah.
It's not normal to not like coffee. You know what though? As I recall, Makio she does not like ice cream.
Really?
Yeah. We still love you, Makio.
Well, that was one thing about the tent that was really awesome. They have a ice cream stand with Thrifty ice cream, and for $5, Darla was bringing us back these bowls full of ice cream that were just to kill me because I'm diabetic.
Yes. I only got them because you asked. It ain't on me.
Pooh Bear gets up at 3 a.m. to make coffee.
And then
he goes back
to bed.
And then sleeps until 9 and gets up and drinks it. Thank you, Liza. Yeah, that was, I'll tell you what, my kids, they all...
And Tracy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
My kids, they all contact us. Contact me.
It's as important as his birthday.
Yeah, I was, when I do something, I'm really good at it. And I was really good at that. So I'm glad to be clean and sober. And
I wish you could see what this dog was doing right now.
And I've been feeling really, really bad physically. Yeah. I mean, I have physically, I have to be honest with you guys, I felt like I was dying. And I've actually made an appointment when we get back to Arkansas. Quit biting me.
Well, you know, I also think that, yeah, he's going to go to the doctor when we get back to Arkansas. He already has an appointment. But with what has happened to Johnny so recently, I know that was weighing really heavy on his mind about his own health situation.
And what it is I'm an addict. I have to admit it. I get addicted to stuff real easy, and I was drinking probably 8-10 cans of Diet Coke a day, and I quit it 2 days ago, and I feel great. I feel like I did when I was 20 years old. So I don't know.
He quit the diet sodas once before, and he was off of it for a year because he read an article about a woman who, the lady had the same symptoms as what he's going through now, and her doctor said, you better get your final stuff in order. Doesn't sound like you're going to live long. And he didn't know what was wrong with her.
Yeah.
And then she quit drinking soda.
So, and I was feeling bad back then, so I quit. And then we were somewhere, and I said, well, I'm just going to have one. So I had a soda, and it tasted so good. I got a 24 or 34.
You know what they say about an addict? Was it 18's too many? Or no, 18 is too many and 1 is never enough.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Anyway, so
can't quit.
I went back to drinking soda, and I mean every single day I've had 8-10 diet sodas, and it just doesn't agree with me. I just kept feeling worse and worse and worse. So 2 days ago I quit drinking, and I feel a lot better. So we'll see. Hopefully that's part of the thing. I like tea, so I've been drinking iced tea, and I've been drinking water.
She doesn't like sweets in general. Joy Z says congrats, and Steven says I quit drinking 19 years ago, and man, did I turn to coffee.
Yeah. No, you can hear Mr. Squeaky down here. Yeah. Anyway,
She says she drinks water.
I think one of the things is too is,
Berry too.
you know, I'm finally getting to that age where when you start feeling bad, you start feeling really bad, and I mean, I want to, I want to be around to mess with my grandkids, and like I did with my own kids. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, this lifestyle, I think you'll live longer if you do this lifestyle, because you get rid of such heavy stress. I mean, there's just nothing more stressful than bills and jobs that you don't like, and all the different things that we always went through. I mean, I was always self-employed and did my own thing, and that was a good thing. But
Pooh Bear's immune to caffeine. At night, like right now, we're drinking decaf coffee.
Yeah.
Because we like to sleep, and caffeine will not let me sleep.
Yeah, if I used to cut the Diet Coke off about 4 or 5 in the afternoon, because I knew if I didn't stop drinking it, I would be up all night thinking about why I drank it so late. So, yeah. So
and it's not sweet tea; it's just regular tea.
Yeah, I use
Pure.
What?
Pure. Pyure. Pure.
Yeah, but it's stevia. So I use stevia in my tea and in my coffee, and use sugar. And anyway,
you're right, Sam.
What?
He says that he tries to drink water, tea, and coffee too much. Pop, especially diet, will kick your butt.
Yeah, that's
Diet Dr. Pepper.
I gotta have something.
I know, but so you're drinking it. 1 a day is sufficient. Even 1 a day is probably too much, but.
Well, I think if I think now, the way my mind is working.
Will you give me a toy? Will you get a toy? Get a toy.
I could probably have a Diet Coke once in a while, but I just have to automatically shift back into this gear.
Because, like I said, when you have that addictive personality, you can't stop at 1. You're like, well, I had 1 yesterday. I can have 1 today, and then 2 tomorrow. And
yeah,
that's what got you again.
But I think I've learned my lesson.
Food Nazi.
I think she's definitely a food.
That's what he calls me.
I should tell them what you do to me. She makes these smoothies, and it's just turns me into a gas bag all day. And then she's like, I mean, I can't help it. And she just looks at me like I'm that dirty old man that walks around the Walmart farting. And I have to kind of scooch over the side, rip and move. So I don't know.
We're at a motorhome. Come on, people.
Yeah.
It's not fun.
Oh, well. I enjoy it.
It's so easy to be bad.
I'll tell you what, though. I'm number 2 when it comes to farting. Number 1 is down there whining.
That's true.
That guy, he can clear a room. It don't take long. Let's see. It's so easy to be bad. Oh, yeah. 1 a week for me. Love Dr. Pepper. Yeah, haha. Ditto Tracy. Yeah, I like Dr. The trouble is I can't drink regular soda. I think the diet sodas are worse for you than the regular sodas. So probably if I want to have a soda anymore, I probably should drink a regular soda, and I will only drink a little bit of that because it's full of sugar. And I know that it would just be 1 can and that's it, and then I have to walk a mile to burn it off. So anyway, they call it crop dusting. Yeah. They call it fogging. Fogging the air. See Cage? Can you see him right here? He's playing. This dog, I'm telling you, you put all his toys away, and you walk away and sit down, and 10 minutes later, they're all back out. We put them away, and he puts them all back out.
Decorates.
So, any other RV questions? Anything about what anybody else is doing as far as in the RV world? Let me see. I keep Coke on hand for an upset tummy, but it's so strong. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone's making little blow things over here. Yeah. Well, you know, you can only hold them so long, and then, I mean, and I don't know, you guys, you've only known me for about a year, but between all the things I've been going through, man, I've lost 100 pounds, and I needed to lose originally about 20.
Yeah.
So when I was at 225 pounds, I was in pretty good shape. I tried to, you know, I was always muscular to do stuff, and I mean, I wasn't like a bodybuilder or anything, but I wasn't a weakling either. But I'll tell you what, you when you get, although I talked to a guy the other day, he's a friend of mine, and Louis, if you're out there, I don't know if you're watching. Hi, Louis. Anyway, to be a diabetic and to be underweight is better than to be a diabetic that's overweight. So,
Steve, I'm glad you enjoy the lives. We do too. You know, when we got here, from the time we got here until today, we've gained 535 subscribers.
555. What do you
555. And I was worried because I thought the next live stream we do is going to be people we don't know, more than likely, and I didn't want the ones that have been with us from the beginning falling through the cracks or just not saying anything and just kind of fading. But you're all here along with a couple of new ones, and we're thankful. And you're blocking my space.
Guess who's at the bottom of the stairs yelping?
Gotta go potty.
Somebody's got to take a leak. Here we go. All right. Oh, look at the mess he's making over here.
I know.
You better have to go potty. Come here.
Kevin! Hi, Kevin. Bill's taking Cage out to go potty and he'll be right back in, but we're so glad you're here. Yay. Let's see. Jeff has cleared out a room in his day. I bet he has. So just know that Jeff is their dog. Jason's the husband. I'm sure he would never do that.
Boy, he got all freaked out. He saw me sitting out there.
Oh yeah.
Saw the iced tea jug.
Yeah, I think the soda that Bill's been drinking has aspartame in it. Isn't that what the sweetener is?
I don't
or
know.
Or Splenda. Splenda's no good either. I don't know
None
if that's
of it's any
aspartame,
good.
but that's not good. I think it's Splenda. But yeah.
Okay, now that you've done the live stream,
when
I gotta
aspartame first came out, Diet Right Cola was using it, and I was drinking it. I was like, this is great. There's no sugar in it. There's no calories. It was summertime, and I was drinking it nonstop, and I started getting really bad mood swings. And I told Bill, I'm gonna stop drinking this stuff. This stuff is making me feel terrible. I don't really high highs, really low lows. And about a year later, they said, oh, by the way, this stuff can cause mood swings. I didn't need a lab study to know that. Hey, Leisure057 Blank, I'm glad you're a lurker. We welcome lurkers too. Yeah, did you see that? So, potty time for the dog and potty time for Bill now. Shopping for Class B Plus, and all the different dealers are driving me nuts with all the calls and email requests. Mikio, Bill is type 2 diabetic. And Maddie, yeah, you're gonna get that from dealers because all they want to do is sell. So unfortunately, that's part of the game. You could always not answer, like if you don't recognize the number, and let them leave a message. Even that's annoying though. And yeah, they do all look the same. You kind of got to go with what you know you want and go from there. Hey Dalton. Hi Dalton. Dalton just logged on.
Oh, hi Dalton.
And yeah, the Sun Tea was outside and he took the dog out to go potty just now. And he's like, out of his skin.
He saw the shiny glass and he was like all freaked out.
He was going to kill it. Kevin said he just had a great dinner with his daughter. That's good, Kevin.
Awesome.
I'm sure she's just delighted that you're back there in light of recent happenings. We missed you though.
Yeah, I miss pineapple upside down cake.
Jason, only after Amanda's chili can he clear out a room.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you had one of those breakfast smoothies that Darla makes, man, I'll tell you what, it's just like, it's like colon blow or something. I don't know what it is, but man, I mean, I walk around all day just trying to keep from floating off the ground. So, greetings from Arkansas. So, you guys have heard of Sasnak, right? The truck driver Sasnak.
He has a YouTube channel.
We're thinking about what's we gonna call ourselves?
Sasnakra.
Sasnakra.
Sasnak is Kansas backwards, and Arkansas is Sasnakra backwards.
We're not gonna do that.
We're not gonna do that.
Everybody, you know what I was thinking about?
We're just gonna tell Sasnak we are.
We were talking about it a couple of weeks ago. I was suggesting, well, maybe we should change our name from economic refugees. It's like, because one of the problems with it is that when they put commercials on, they want to put all these commercials on from Bangladesh and all this stuff. And we, for a while there, we were getting people that were coming onto these live feeds trying to figure out how
they can get an RV and tour America
how we can
on the American Dole.
Support them to
where I sign up.
Yeah, how you get me to America, you know, type stuff. And I mean, that's not what this channel's about, you know. It's a different deal. We're more about RVing, I think. So that's why we put the RV on there. But the reason why we have the name Economic Refugees is because when the economy went south, we had to close our business and we lost our house, and all that we were able to do was end up with this motorhome and our pickup truck and a little bit of change in our pockets, and we started from there, and
hey,
we just been working on
your toy cage,
working on getting our life back in order. We finally bought some property in Arkansas, and we're not doing nothing spectacular. It's nothing is really all that great, but we are doing a little bit, moving ahead again, and I don't ever want to get back in a position where I have to make $10,000 a month to just break even. I mean, that was just brutal. So anymore, if we can't do it on a couple of $1,000 the whole deal, then we're doing something wrong. So.
Kevin's making a pineapple upside down cake this weekend.
I heard. What do you want, boo boo? What do you want? Come here. Go.
No, he wants to play.
Oh, he wants to play. Should have known. Yeah. 10 minutes ago, you wanted to go to bed. What's the matter?
You took him out and scared him with the tea.
I didn't scare him. He looked over there. I seen him. He was just going to go over there and rip it up, so I grabbed it and brought it in. Let's see. What? Bois?
Laughter.
Oh, okay. I guess.
Yes, they did used to say real butter was bad and that parquet was good, right? Well, we all know that ain't true. Give me some butter. Corn syrup.
Well, we do.
Corn syrup is
we
bad.
have a description of our channel, don't we?
Yeah. Under the About Me.
Maddie was saying that, yeah. We'll know what your content is, yeah. And Stephen O'Laughlin, Arkansas is beautiful.
It is beautiful, Stephen.
And we're in a really nice spot, and we're anxious to kind of get back in that area. Starting getting cold here tomorrow night. Arkansas cold. Not South Dakota cold though, yeah.
We met two girls today, Kevin, at Walmart that were from South Dakota and that work there.
Yeah.
And the one lady, she goes, "Oh, but I hate the summers here." And Bill goes, "But I bet you don't hate the winters."
They go, are you RVers? Or I go, yeah, we're RVers. We're Minnehaha RVers. And they go, oh, okay. We actually live there. And I go, and I was thinking to myself, so you live in South Dakota, so you're gonna, okay, I'm gonna go to a warmer climate. So let's go somewhere where it gets to be 125 degrees in the summertime.
Right.
So
Leisure 057 blank. Yes, living below your means is the best bet. I've said it before and I'll say it again. When they talk about the American dream, it's really, it turned into a nightmare for us. And it can.
Doug, did you buy...
I'm not all that excited about having a home anymore. A house.
Doug, did you buy the American Tradition? I think that's the same Doug.
Doug D?
Let's see. They also said eggs were bad for us.
We're freezing in Vegas.
Yeah, eggs aren't bad for you. The shells are a little crunchy, but the eggs are fine. Good night, y'all. Love you, but I have to go. Tracy. Good night, Tracy.
Bill, call Johnny when you get a chance. I think he misses you.
Okay, I'll call him tomorrow. I was going to call today,
Tracy.
but we were busy all day today again.
And Johnny, thanks guys for tuning in.
I thought today he was going for his thing, so he's going tomorrow. So I'll probably wait till the following day. So anyway, we'll get together. I'll get together with him. We need to talk. Laugh out loud.
Yeah, eggs are fine.
Hate the winter blizzard there now. 35 below. Oh yeah.
American butter.
No, not yet. I thought you were going to buy that thing. You sounded to me like you sold yourself on it.
Gosh darn, 35 below zero next week. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. 30s is a bit chilly for Vegas.
So Maddie, let me ask. Okay, Maddie, you're pretty much a new guy here, so let's ask Maddie some questions. So Maddie, what kind of RV are you looking for? Are you looking for a Class A, a Class B, a C, a fifth wheel, a travel trailer? What kind of RV are you looking for? And Doggy, if you don't quit biting my foot, I'm going to shove my nail in your eye.
Doug said he made an offer, but the guy won't budge. Well, if he can't get what he's asking for, he's likely to have to budge.
Frank and Caroline are doing great, Kevin. He finally got his water leak. It was his shower drain was busted.
But then he found another leak in his stairwell, and it was the marker lights at the top. It was upside down, and so the weep hole was facing the top instead of facing bottom. And we're making puppies, aren't we?
No, he's just fighting. He's kung fu fighting.
Anyway, so it was collecting all the water in the lens thing and then going into the... At least that's what he thinks. It's dry out, right?
Well, yeah, what had happened is they had mounted one of his marker lights upside down and it had a drain hole. And the water was pouring in the drain hole and then it was going inside and his whole stairwell was all soaked with water. So... Class B plus with no slides.
Oh.
Yeah, see, those Class Bs they're more expensive than a Class A.
They are.
It's just amazing how much they get. I mean, even an old van, you know, an older, like a 90s Class B,
that hurts.
man, they're getting 15, 20 grand for those things.
Give me a toy. Come here. Oh, I know.
Yeah, well, Class A, yeah, you better have your tools. I haven't had to change any windows yet because the sun was bothering me.
Who did that?
Kevin.
Oh.
and we videoed it. Did a video of it.
Don't you hurt me. Don't you hurt me.
Well, winter's almost over. Pretty soon it's going to be spring. And it's going to start getting nicer, and then summer will come, and you know, one thing about it is when summer, people say, well, you know, I want to be in the northern part of the country in the summer. Well, it gets hot in the northern part of the country too, so it gets hot everywhere in the summer, and it gets I mean, relative here, I mean, it gets cool here. It doesn't get as cold, but it does get cool here. It's going to be 32 degrees tonight. See, right now we're at 54. It's 54 degrees right now for those people in 20 below.
Just apart by 7,000. You know what? It could happen. I don't know if you've ever heard the story on us getting our motorhome, but when she first started asking what she wanted for ours, she started out at 70.
Yeah.
And we got it for 25.
Yeah,
it can happen.
Originally she was asking 70,000, and she kept coming down, and she got to 40,000, and I started thinking, okay, well maybe that'll work, because I could tell by the photos that she was trying to tell me a good wax job would fix the paint, but I knew better than that.
There's no way.
And anyway,
Kevin,
she said,
got all his surveys.
Yeah, that's what he said.
And he's getting a tractor.
He's
tomorrow.
buying a tractor tomorrow.
He's got the right outfit for it. Finally.
Yeah, Oregon is a cool place in Washington State.
44 in California, 34 in Missouri.
Yeah.
Arizona summers are hell. Yes. Fire, fire, fire. Helen calls me a CA.
Yeah. But anyway, when we went to look at the motorhome, she had put it out there for 35 grand, must sell. And when we pulled up on it, Darla told me, just keep going. Don't stop.
Just keep going.
Don't stop. Just keep going.
Just tell her we changed our mind.
She knows how I am. And I said, no, we're going to look at it. And I went underneath it. I spent hours underneath this thing. I found everything.
Literally, we were there for 3 or 4 hours.
I found just about everything
that we want to buy it.
Was wrong. And I made her an offer of 25 grand. And she was hitting me with all kinds of stuff. And I just told her, I said, I'm sorry, but I know what this motorhome needs, and I know what it's worth. And I'm willing to pay 25 grand, and I don't think many other people are going to be willing to do it.
She got herself in a situation, not through any fault of her own, really. I guess she could have denied the receipt of her gift, but every time she went to the market, she swiped her member's card, and they entered her Coca-Cola, and the market entered her in a contest for a house. And she won a house, and she had to pay the gift tax on it, and the property tax, and whatever all. So she needed to get rid of the motorhome because she didn't have the money for that. And
she needed to get rid of the motorhome because she owed 40 grand on it. She had to refinance that house to get the money out of it to be able to keep it and then sell it. She was going to sell it, and then she had to put 15 grand with this. But her final question was to me, you're not buying it to flip it, right? You're buying it to live in it. And I said, and then what we did is once we got it fixed up,
we took it back to
We went to Vegas and called her and said, hey, we're near your house. Can we come by and show you the motorhome?
She was all excited.
She was crying. She was so excited. She just, you know, I said, I told you. And she just loved it. So anyway, and we've been living it and we love it.
So it can happen though.
You know?
That's my point.
And, you know, what we've had, the amount of work we've had to put into it, you know, I mean, what?
It just dawned on me who Doug D is. Now I remember.
Yeah, he walked up to us in the show, yeah.
He said, yeah.
Yeah.
Ding, 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 I get it now.
Anyway,
Hi, Doug.
She was just excited that we were able to get it, and the thing is the amount of money that you can put into a used one. I mean, I see these guys putting $90,000 into school buses, and to me, man, I don't know.
I think some of them do it though for the YouTube.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Generation of videos, I think.
I mean,
to generate videos.
They get all done and they don't have a bathroom. You know, I mean that's crazy. I mean,
some of them do though.
Some of them, but not all of them.
No.
And I mean, for me, I mean, a bathroom is
different.
That's a critical deal.
Like essential.
I mean, we take showers every day. We have, I mean, we have a living room. We have 4 or 5 people come over and visit, and I mean, it's just, I mean, this is our home. This is not. We're not. How should I say this? We're not van dwellers. We're not boondockers.
We're set in our ways.
We're not. We're not. That's not what we do. I mean, we will go boondocking, and I'll go. I mean, Brian, we love Brian to death, and we'll go anywhere with Brian that we can. but our lifestyle is a little different. I mean, we can go somewhere for 3 or 4 days. We have 100 gallons of water, and I mean, we can scrimp on the showers and stuff, but
we have done it.
We take 10, 15, 20-minute showers each every morning. So
especially when we're here, though, it's like it's $225 a month. You can't beat that, and for full hookups, why wouldn't you? Unless you just didn't have the 225, which I guess some people are in that boat too. And that's fine.
You know, I'll tell you, if I was like, if it was just me, and I was going to go out on the road, I'll tell you what, I'd get a Safari Trek. I think those things are amazing. They're really small. They're like 21 or 22 feet long, so they'll fit in a parking spot like a pickup truck would, and they got a big bathroom and a big kitchen and a living room. And then when you get ready to go to bed, you push a button and the bed comes out of the ceiling and the living room turns into a bedroom. You go to sleep, you get up in the morning, you push the button, the bed goes.
Our son-in-law bought one of those before he was our son-in-law.
Yeah.
And they still have it.
Yeah, so my youngest daughter, both my daughters have been full-time RVers. My oldest daughter for a longer time than my younger one. The thing is she was looking into Class Bs, and I mean, you know,
$80,000.
Yeah, $90,000, and I mean, some of the newer ones now are kind of getting a little more roomier and stuff, but then they start defeating the purpose of the Class B. But the shower, it had a thing where you actually stood out in the walkway and different stuff like that, and it just makes life a little more difficult. And I think you can get like they make some really small Class C's. The scary part about the Class C's is the overhead compartment, the bed over the cab. They make some of the BT Cruisers and stuff where that's just storage and stuff like that, and I like that better. I think that I don't know.
Stephen is asking how was our RV when we bought it? Did you answer that?
The what?
How was our RV when we bought it? Did you answer that?
How was our RV?
Yeah, because we got such a good deal. The inside was
well,
super
it had.
dated.
I'll tell you what. It had 32,000 original miles on a diesel motor, and it's a Spartan chassis. The generator had 300 hours. The carpet was dirty, but it was nice.
It was really high quality.
It looked like Grandma's house. It had the ugliest upholstery in the world, but as you can see, I mean, my chair used to be blue powder fabric, and the couch was a dark blue with gold flowers on it, and all and it was like lots of gold.
Yeah.
It was a nightmare, and it smelled so bad.
And what it was, I could not get rid of the smell. It smelled like a herd of elephants that came in here and pooped in this thing and left. And what it was is they had gave me two sewer hoses and left them in the cargo bay just wide open.
Yeah. So,
and the smell was just coming in through the hot water heater. So we better check. They got a lot down there. Don't have a bathroom.
Liza Jane, we don't really. We
How
just
much
kind
should
of
we
know, especially having been doing this now going on 9 years, we know what we spend for certain things, so we don't really budget. I mean, we know certain things have to be done during certain times of the year, and so our budget goes for that.
Yeah, and then Dalton says the best part of his feature of his RV is his shower. Yes. And I can tell he's very clean looking.
We appreciate that, Dalton.
Yeah, we need our full hookups. Yeah, you know.
I say one more thing about the maintenance, Liza Jane, is because Bill does it, we save buckets of money over that, which is beneficial. So if you don't know how to do stuff, it's not that hard to learn how. You just need someone to show you how, and I highly recommend it.
Yeah, on the Class C's, you just got to make sure that you open those things up. Make sure they're not rotting in that overhead compartment. It just always seems that's
mold and
That's the worst spot, is that front area. In fact, Wandering Patches, he took his window out and put
Sealed it up.
Yeah, he filled it all in, and he stopped all that stuff. So let's see.
I'm buffering.
Yeah, it stopped. How old? I'm sorry. How old what?
Don't you have to be stinky to be a real RVer?
Yeah. Well,
Poop in a bucket.
yeah, we were over at that Ehrenberg yesterday, and there were some very ripe people walking around.
Hey, Terry Mutant. What did you miss? You're living 2 doors down. You didn't miss much. You know what's going on here. But welcome.
Let's see.
Makia's making her storage, her cab area into a storage. Ours is in 1995, Stephen.
Let's see. I'm concerned that I'll get to.
Feeling super fine. Yeah, I could see that happening. If I were doing this as a single person, I would look into getting a B+.
Well, believe it or not, that's one of the complaints about the Prevos, because of the way
there's no slide.
The way they're designed, and their roof tilts in. So when you walk inside of them, they're like a tube.
So it's high dollar, but you still feel confined.
But if they're done right and they have a slide out, they're very comfortable.
Terry says Kevin swapped his RV for a tractor.
Yeah.
Oh, Pooh Bear says told Terry that.
Persona. Yeah, so like I say, with the Class C's, you got to be careful when you buy those. You really got to check the overhead bunk, and a lot of times too, another thing that's bad about the Class C's they'll have 2 different chassis, and one chassis is like I think it's like a Ford 450 is a pretty good chassis, and it can handle some weight. But if you get the 350 chassis, they're basically maxed out when you fill the water tanks, and you can't. And if you'll notice, there's hardly any storage on them because of that reason. So if you're going to buy a Class C, you want to make sure you get that extra heavy-duty chassis. It's always on RVs, especially motorized RVs, it's always chassis, motor, transmission. You got to make sure you get the right combination on that. If you get too big a chassis with too small a motor, then the motor's not going to have enough power to pull you around, and you're going to be using a lot more fuel with a smaller motor, even though it would seem like it would get better fuel economy. If it has a smaller chassis and a big motor, but you can't haul nothing, well, you're in trouble there too.
Makio's putting in an alternator in hers next week.
Yeah?
You go, girl.
Yeah.
You can do it.
I've done a couple of alternators
you know what
at
else?
Walmart.
I mean, that's kind of why we try to do these videos, to show you how to work on stuff, so you can find a YouTube video that shows you, hey, this is how you do it.
I carry a spare alternator with us.
Yeah.
I've had to change it on the road before, so.
Hello, ICR Adventures. Glad you're with us. Kevin says it's nice and green in Arkansas.
Yeah.
That's where I want to be.
Yeah. I talked to my brother the other day, and of course he's been hauling a lot of gin trash out of Texas for his cows, but hopefully the grass starts coming up. That's what he's hoping for.
Some years they don't get much.
Yeah. ICR, are you new to us? ICR Adventures? We haven't broke the 30 mark tonight. We haven't got a lot of likes yet.
Yeah. Hey guys, give us a thumbs up before you go.
Oh yeah, I saw that was a diesel powered Airstream.
Really?
Yeah. Motorhome. It was pretty clean. Pretty nice. Yeah, I mean of course when I look at them, I'm watching, I can see the broken AC cover, and I saw a bunch of stuff, but you know, some people don't care about that, you know.
Kevin, you should have Bill show you what this sweet little dog did to him today.
Yeah, he bit my thumb. And I mean, and he got it good.
That whole bite inhibition, I keep reading articles and it says that they should have that in place by 6 months of age. Well, he's headed to 7 months and he doesn't. He just doesn't.
Well, I don't think he meant to get...
That, true, but he does play really hard, and his favorite thing to play is not with a toy, but chewing on your hands or your feet.
Well, I had a sock.
That's right, we're talking about you.
I take a sock and tie a knot in it, and that means it's a toy for him. And we were playing kind of like tug of war, and he let go of the sock, and then he came back when he went to grab it. He got my thumb.
Just let him chew on Bill's hand.
Right. Well, look at what. Show
I
what.
know. This is an antler.
It's an elk antler.
It used to be this big, and he's chewed it down to this. And I mean, it's like petrified wood. It's an antler.
Yeah, and he had two, and he lost one.
He lost
it's probably in here. It's probably in that couch, because he takes that thing everything. And it's like it's his security blanket. He wants to take it everywhere with him, everywhere. So let's see. Well, we're only going to roll about 10 more minutes here. We got a lot of time in on this one, and I know we're going to get the proverbial, well, I'm not going to watch a 2-hour deal. So, and what was the other thing? Oh, I had a guy, I was talking about how, okay, you were talking about budgeting for maintenance. I'll tell you what, I think that probably a minimum of amount of money that you should keep cash-wise with you for whatever, you should keep about $5,000, because things can happen, and some places are not real. They want to charge you extra for credit cards and all this different stuff.
They'll charge you the percentage it costs them to run a credit card.
So
on top of the repair.
My thing is if someone's going to charge me 10% because I'm paying with a credit card, then I'm going to pay cash if I can. And anyway, this guy said, I have to have $5,000, and he goes, oh, well, I'm done, goodbye. It's like,
you don't have to, but if you get out there and you get stuck, you're stuck.
Yeah. I mean, I think when I speak of stuff, I'm speaking from me,
experience.
From my experience, from me, what I believe. I'm just trying to tell you what I think. I mean, we've been on the road 9 years, and we've had a couple of breakdowns, and most of the time I can fix it. And that one time when we were in Jamestown, I could have fixed it. I ended up telling the mechanic what was wrong with it. But sometimes conditions, I mean, it's so freaking cold where we were at. There's no way I was going to be, I couldn't get to where the problem was. So
it was cold, and then the wind chill factor was
and the road was iced, and
semis were turned over, and cars.
It was just safer to get towed off the road. So
I was actually glad that we broke down, because he continued to try to keep going, and I was just scared that was going to be us flipped over.
Well, we could only do about 30 miles an hour.
Yeah, but the wind.
Yeah, and it was blowing really, really hard, and it was just hard to keep everything straight.
South Dakota. South Dakota, Kevin.
Hey, Maddie, let me give you a word of advice. If you want information on getting started in this lifestyle, go into our archives. It's easy for me to say, and watch V2. That one is video. It's called Let's Get Started, and that video tells you so much. The people that taught us this lifestyle had been on the road for 18 years. And it's Uncle Jerry and Aunt Nancy. They're the most amazing people. We love them to death. I mean, and they're off the road now. They're to the age where they're not able to do this anymore. And they used to say, you guys, you got it made. I mean, we used to want to call our family. We'd have to pull off the road and try to find a payphone that worked, and then we'd call, no answer, and it was just that type of situation. No satellite TV, no internet, no cell phones. They were doing this a long time. They were doing this like 30 years ago, And
yeah, they'd have to pull off the freeway and find a place to park 60 feet of rig.
Yeah.
And buy a payphone.
Yeah.
Yes, thanks, Makio. Thumbs up, y'all. Maddie says she's got a 15-month-old puppy that still chews. I don't mind the chewing. I just don't want him to chew on us.
Yeah.
That's what I mind. He only chews on his toys, like when he's chewing. But when he's playing, he wants to bite our hands and our toes. Our fingers and our toes. It's just not fun.
And when he sleeps, he likes to sleep on my feet.
Yeah.
Not on my legs, on my feet. So, he's a goofball.
Makio says she keeps 2K on hand. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
you got to do it.
You've got to have some money and maybe keep a credit card that you don't have any money on. You know, that you could, if you need to. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. I mean, the good thing about this is wherever you're at, you're home. You got your house, you got everything. The bad thing is wherever you are, this is your house when you break down. So
if you're broke down,
somewhere, ask.
You got nowhere to live if they won't let you stay there.
Like Hobotech when his transmission went out in his van, and I mean, he couldn't go dump. He couldn't, and then he had tank problems.
Well, and that one couple that's at the Lazy Days down in Florida right now.
Oh yeah.
They got big troubles. Who are they?
I can't remember, but they went in.
Their tanks are almost full, and they're able to stay in their rig, but
they went in to get their leveling system checked out because their windshield cracked again. Anyway, they told them it would be around $10,000, and now they're working their way to $20,000 in repairs. So unfortunately, they have a Monaco Camelot, and the Monacos are really nice until they have a failure. And when they have a failure and you take them into a shop, it gets real expensive very, very fast. And Lazy Days has kind of a reputation for having a nice facility and stuff, but man, they'll get you financially. So we worked at an RV dealership that would get you too. I mean, I think that if there's an honest guy out there, he's doing honest work and charging, reasonable fees, they'll always have work, they'll always make money. But some of these big companies, man, they just really, because they got so much overhead that they're not looking at servicing you and taking care of your problem. They're looking at servicing themselves by making things a problem for you by your money. When we had our and that's another problem, when you're on the road and you have a breakdown and you're going to a job or whatever you're doing, all you want to do is get fixed and go. And these guys, they could stall you for a month. Hobotech sat a month waiting to get a transmission installed. And when I had my motorcycle shop, guys would come in off the road and their bikes would be, having problems. And man, I took the guy's bike that he lives, a mile away. He's just getting his oil changed. I'd take his bike off the stand and put it on. And if he said anything, I'd go, hey, if you were on the road, wouldn't you expect to have me stop what I'm doing and fix the guy that's on the road's bike? Well, I mean, if you were on the road and
see, that's what Kevin or Sam says. Need to have enough money to replace an auto trans. I don't know if you watch Hobotech.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely do.
Well,
Maddie, I'm glad you're finding it useful information.
Yeah,
Kevin, you're right.
The problem with Hobotech was I don't think he was really super knowledgeable, and where he was at, we've been on motorcycles through that area, and I'm telling you what, there's nothing scarier than being on a dresser pulling a trailer and with your motorcycle bucking a wind, and it says next service is 23 miles, and you ride 23 miles and there's nothing, and the gas station's all shut down, and then it's 33 miles, and pretty soon the little gas light comes on, gas pump light comes on, and all of a sudden, boom, you just luck out and you get some gas. Uh-oh, there we go. There's Wanderlust Estates. There we go.
Wanderlust Estates.
Anyway, guys, it's 8 o'clock at night. We really appreciate you guys watching us. We appreciate all the new subscribers, and man, if you guys have any questions, write them down during the week. We're going to try to...
You can always email us too at economicrefugeesrv@gmail.com.
Yeah.
We check
And also
that multiple times a day.
You can also go over and leave a question on the
Comments.
Economic Refugees RV group on Facebook. And we try to help you if we can. Yeah, keep Makio. I keep parts. I have all kinds of parts. And I also have my tools, and I'm also capable of doing a lot of things. So that makes a big difference. There's people that are not capable of working on their own stuff, and that's what kills you. That'll wipe you out, because once they know, if they know you got money, they're going to spend it for you. So we've been pretty fortunate on that, huh?
Thanks, Steve, and thanks, Makio, for mentioning about hitting the like button. And thanks to all of those of you that did smash the like button. We appreciate it, and we appreciate you taking time out of your evening to spend with us.
Yeah, next Wednesday we'll be coming home from Mexico late, so I doubt we're going to be able to do this.
Pray for me, guys.
Yeah, the worst part's over.
I don't know. I tell you what, if I had my way about this, I would not go back to that lady, but she has to finish the job. Because right now it's just packed with medicine. And it's a warranty job, so that's the only reason. It's not our dentist. Our dentist, he's wonderful. He's great. But this woman is just, all they do is root canals in there, and I will not. I get this done, and I'm good. I'm done. She's not touching me again. Actually, when she did what she did here, she did a root canal 2 years ago and had to drill down and take everything out, take more x-rays, clean out the infection that was so bad, and that was after I'd been on antibiotics already for 10 days. And then she got in there and found out that there was another root in there that she didn't see. I don't blame her for that. What I do mind is that she was very brutal, and she just didn't care because it was a redo. Yeah, so. She didn't want to do it because she wasn't getting paid a second time. So, and our dentist, I'm telling you, he does everything in the world to keep from hurting you. Yeah, so he does. I got new teeth. Literally, this hurt worse than having... Didn't hurt a bit? 3 kids. 3 kids with no drugs. Yeah. It's bad. All right, guys. We can talk forever. Anyway, we'll probably next Wednesday night's not going to happen, but we'll be on the road the following week, and we'll try to find a good spot to pull over and maybe do a hour or so. Hey, Deb the RN. Thanks for saying. Hey. Appreciate you guys, any and all. $149 an hour. Dang. I'm just trying to read these before you log on. Thanks for the prayers, Makio. And no Kevin, more echo. Kevin, I will say hi to everybody. All 3 people that are left here. All right, good night, guys. Here we go.